What is going on, everyone? This is Jay with It's Our Time to Be Free. I am the founder of It's Our Time to Be Free. And so my intent here is to basically give you guys a new thought and so that you can start living your life authentically, living free in life. It's our time to be free. You know, that's my slogan. So with that being said, this is kind of like part 2 of my previous video about getting back to your authentic self. Okay. The first video, I just kind of went over some points on, what your authentic self is, and, how you can begin your journey on getting back there. All right. So, with this video, I want to, kind of share with you, a scenario about, how you can start getting back to your authentic self. Because can you really imagine life, how differently life would actually be if you could start actually living an authentic life? I mean, being who you truly are, not what you've been defined by, or who you think you are, but who you really are at the core of your being. Can you imagine what life would be like? So I'm going to play you back a scenario a little later in this video, to kind of show you the difference, in living authentically. Okay? Because, for so long, for a lot of us, life has been more about, surviving and getting by than actually living life. We've actually forgot how to live life, and living authentically is actually really enjoying who you are, enjoying the life that you have. That is living authentically, being free to be who you are, being free to express yourself, being free to just be free to be. That's the best way I can say it, because as life goes by, we have so many life experiences that we go through, some of them good, some of them bad, but for each one of those experiences, it really adds another layer of beliefs. It has a layer of belief system that we have about ourselves. And these are beliefs that we have about ourselves and our life. So as time goes on, these belief systems we carry with us, and it ultimately defines who we think we are. Who do we think we are? When you strip away all the labels society has placed on us, or that we placed on ourselves, when you strip away that, who are you? Who are we? My answer to that question is I am a spiritual being, having a human experience. I am a spiritual being having a human experience. That's who I am. That's who we all are. I don't know if you agree with that or not. I respect you if you don't. But that is just my truth. That's my truth. So, but, we have to understand that, life is, all the experiences that we have, life is more than just the sum of our experiences. We have so much more to offer. And being your authentic self, you have the opportunity to share your unique gifts and your unique talents with the world. You have the opportunity to freely be you, because somebody needs you. Somebody needs you. So my point to this whole thing is, take a look. This is a good example. Go to a park, watch kids playing, watch toddlers playing, and listen to their words, watch their actions. they are being authentically themselves. They are free to be themselves. Now, do the same thing. Go to a workplace, let's just say. Go to a workplace or an adult setting and do the same thing. Watch their actions and listen to their words. You will notice that there is a stark difference between the two. There is just no doubt. They are completely two different things. Now, as adults, we've become conditioned. We have become conditioned, and we have become so absorbed in our roles in life, being a husband, a father, a mother, a daughter, a sister, a brother, all these labels, all these roles that we have to play in our life. We've become so absorbed in that we've actually forgotten who we are. We've become so disconnected from our authentic self, from our true self. And so when we take on these roles in life, well, first of all, when we think about kids, we've talked about adults, and how we've become absorbed in the roles that we play in life. Now, if you think about kids, kids, for the most part, they generally express themselves freely. Sometimes I listen to kids and I'm like, did you just say that? You heard the saying, you might have heard the saying, the things that comes out of babes' mouths. I think that's the saying. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But kids are usually, generally feel free to express themselves, free to be who they are, and be, and be authentic. That's until they start to grow older and learn to do otherwise to survive. Like I said in the beginning, we spend most of our lives trying to get by, trying to survive and get by. So, the longer that we live, the more we forget, where we come from, and the more disconnected that we get from our true self, we start to stop living our life authentically. So, this disconnection that we experience, it causes us to really start wandering through life, not knowing who we are, where we're going, and or why we're even here on earth. So, that may sound like a bad thing, but we have to understand that, we're not really taught, for the most part, most of us aren't really taught to, to how to deal with certain experiences, how to have a certain perspective, and if we are, some of it as kids, it doesn't sink in quite right away, or it doesn't, register. But, the thing is that we have an opportunity, because our soul knows who we are. It's just that simple. Our soul knows who we are and why we're here. That is our authentic self. Our soul, it knows who we are, who we truly are, and why we are here. And the thing is that we just have to allow access and go ahead and tap into, our inner GPS system to really guide us back to who we truly are, to our true self. So again, just take a look at that scenario. We really need to get back to that place as where kids, find the inner kid in us again, so we can bring out the joy and the happiness in us, the freedom of authenticity. Sometimes I get tongue-tied with that word, but we need to bring back, you know, that authentic self, that kids feel, where they're just happy, joyous, and ready to run around and be Superman or be Wonder Woman or whatever the case may be, because they truly believe that that can happen for them. So we need to believe that that can happen for us too. We need to know that we have the opportunity to live authentically, and be free to, express ourselves in the way that we see fit, as long as it's not a harm to other people. Because, the thing about it is, it's about love, being authentic. It's all about love. That is the whole source. But anyway, I really hope you guys got some value out of this. I really enjoyed talking to you guys about this. Please let me know what you think, down in the comments. Go ahead and like this video. Share it if you relate to it. Share it if you found some value, if you think somebody else could benefit from this video, if you think somebody else could relate to this video. Because for me, I have a message to share, and I just want to share it with you. Because, for a long time, I lived my life, by the definition of other people. Live my life, based on others' opinions. But it wasn't until I really found out the truth about me, the truth about myself, to really, get to know who I was, and that was the best decision I ever made, was to get back to my authentic self. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoy it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.